Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so very happy to have you guys there as always. Okay, my name is Glory and here I share a lot, and today I'm going to share with you guys why most women, okay, actually don't initiate sex in their marriages, in their relationships, okay, and then what to do to get her to start doing that, okay, perfectly well and very much effectively. Okay, now what we are looking at, the first thing we're going to be looking into is why they don't actually initiate sex. Now, I remember some years back, even I think that time I've not even gotten married yet. Okay, I remember when my pastor gathered so many men. Okay, about 15 of them. Okay, now he was asking them. He wanted to know what they are going through in their marriages. No, now he was teaching about the importance of sex and every other thing about it in marriages. Okay, so now he gathered these few men and he was asking them what they are passing through. Like, does your woman initiate sex at some point in your relationship? And a lot of them, at least 13 of them, I could remember, were like, no, 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 things like that doesn't happen, okay? That their women doesn't actually initiate sex. That's to tell you that a lot of women doesn't actually initiate sex, okay? But then there's something we should understand, okay? I remember some of them actually said that at some point, like during the years of their marriages, within the maybe around 10 to 15 years, that their women started gathering confidence, okay? That's something we should understand. Gathering confidence to now initiate sex. There's something we should get in this particular thing I'm talking about. But then, before we get into that, let's look at the reasons why these things happened. Now, the first thing is that women have their own different ways that they handle sex issues, okay? Unlike men that actually work, they are being aroused through what they see, but women are not like that, okay? They work with their emotions. If everything is not in order, then your woman might not actually initiate sex, okay? That's the first thing. You should understand that they have their different means when it comes to sex. Now, another thing is that they might actually be doing it in a different way, but you're waiting, just like a man, you're waiting for them to act like a man, okay? You want them to actually behave like a man, that's what it means. Because they might be doing it in other ways, best known to them because they have their own ways they do things, okay? So another reason might be that they are actually doing it, but then not in your own means, not in your own terms, okay? They might be doing it trying to tell you with other things, their attitude, their words, their eye contact, and all that, okay? They might be using these means, but not words, okay? So in that kind of woman's mind, she's actually initiating sex. Okay, if you ask her, she'll be like, I do initiate sex sometimes. Why? Because that's her own means, okay? But that's not what you want, right? Which will get into what to do, okay? Now, the next one or the next reason why women doesn't actually initiate sex is because of the level of their hormones, okay? Now, when it comes to testosterone, this is a particular hormone that helps you to act like a man, okay? To actually initiate sex in a relationship as a man. God has already made this very much okay for men, okay? But then women have it in a lower dosage, a lower level, okay? And this actually can make them to act like a woman, always waiting for you to come and be the man, okay? So most of the time, if their testosterone is not that up to level, they might not actually do this, okay? Because it's not actually working. Nothing is engineering them, fueling them from inside. That's another thing that might be the reason why your partner is never, okay, going to initiate sex, okay? So this is another thing you should look into, okay, the hormones and all that. Now, another thing is women actually have different hormones that they experience during their lifetime, okay? Now, during menses or pre-menses, okay, now this time around you don't actually expect your woman to initiate sex around this time because there's nothing like that that's going to happen. What they are passing through this time is far from anything sex, okay? So they don't have that feelings to even think of sex, okay? So around this time their hormones will be very low to the extent that their sex hormones will be very low too. But then during their ovulation, most women will actually do the needful around this time, okay? So watch out when they are around or closer to their menses, then please do blame them because it's their hormone. This is another reason why women doesn't, or most women, okay, doesn't initiate sex, okay. Now, another one is emotions. Women work with their emotions, okay. So if things are not balanced, little things like you not helping your partner in the house, not actually helping her emotionally, okay, not showing her that you love her. These things, you know how they say that African mothers, okay, that we or African parents that we don't show our love. Then, okay, not now actually. I don't believe that it's still happening now. So then they think that African parents don't actually show their love verbally, right? It's also happening in some marriages then too, where you see partners, they hardly tell their partners they love you, I love you, okay? They hardly say that word, I love you, and they will never show it in their actions either, okay? So things like this can actually govern how a woman reason her emotions and affect her ability to actually initiate sex. Okay, so this is another reason why your partner. So you have to actually watch and check to know if you're doing your part well, if your partner is up and doing in her emotions about you. Okay, because if she is, then she's definitely in one way or the other going to initiate sex. Okay, because it's going to fuel her. She works with her emotions, unlike men that can actually decide to do one thing with you even when they don't have any emotions with you, but not with a woman. Okay, so that's something we should keep in mind. Now, another one is when a woman doesn't actually love you. Okay, this is another bitter truth. Okay, yeah, if she does not love you, she will not be concerned about this. She will never initiate sex, not with her attitude, not, she won't even accept you either. Okay, she will reject you when you come so many times. Okay, it will happen that for years I've seen a lot of couples. Okay, I have seen or heard, okay, from some couples that for years they have been together, but then there's no sex. Okay, this kind of relationship, it shows that there's no love there. Okay, so this is another bitter truth about this. Okay, another bitter reason why most women will never, okay, initiate sex, and they will not talk about it. That's for you to know that they don't love you. They will never talk about it. They will not show any concern, or they will not explain their state. If you ever ask them, they'll be like, nothing, okay, there's nothing wrong, it's okay, everything is okay, but you can see that nothing is okay. This is another thing. Now, another one is the fear of rejection. A woman doesn't like, I know how it feels when you are being rejected normally, generally for everyone, but when it comes to women, because of the fact that they think that they are not supposed to, most of them think that they are not supposed to be doing this, right? So if they ever approach you and you rejected them, hey, it's gonna be very bad. Okay, so they don't want to hear that they are being rejected, like you thinking, what's this woman doing? Okay, so that kind of rejection, women always want to avoid it because they want to act even like they want to think before things happen. They think before they do anything, and then they want to actually prevent this kind of rejection from happening. Then they will not initiate it because they are like, what if he rejects me? Okay, in that situation you'll be like, my woman is, what she act like, what's she doing? What if I'm not there? Like, what if I'm not around? Why is she behaving like this? She's behaving like a wild human being, a horse, stuff like that. I know that there are men that reason that way, and this kind of thing can make a woman not to actually initiate sex. Okay, so these are little things that we should look into before you can say, why is my woman not initiating sex? If these things has been tackled, then one of these things might be the reason why your woman is not actually initiating sex. Okay, so that's it. But then there are things you can do to actually help your woman to initiate sex more. So there's nothing that's impossible as far as I'm concerned, right? So in a relationship, as a married couple, you have to actually, the first thing is to call her to order, talk to her about your interests, because she might not know that she's not playing her part well. She might not know that you want this, because what you want might not be what other people want, right? So she might be thinking, if I ever initiate this, he would think otherwise. Okay, so Talk to her, let her know what you want in that relationship. Let her know that you also want her to initiate it at some point, okay? And then hear her out. Find out what she's going to say about this, okay? Is she going to be sorry about it? Is she going to give reasons why this is happening? Is she going to change, okay? So it's through communication that you can get to know what is the problem and then how to tackle it, right? Now the next one is to make sure that you treat your partner well, especially when it comes to her emotional being. Please do not play with her emotions, because that can cover a lot of things in her life, okay? So that's another thing that you can do to get your woman to start initiating sex better and faster, by actually tackling getting her emotionally. Get closer to your partner emotionally, then definitely every other thing will work out, and you will watch it happening like film, okay? You are watching and it will be like a movie to you. Why? Because you are now connected to her emotionally. You have her together. She will even understand what you want and what will be okay for you. She will not be scared. She will not be scared of rejection. She will not be feeling like what you think. She will not also be thinking, because I'm tired, blah blah blah, because you are always there for her, okay? Emotionally, physically, and all that, okay? Then those parts you think that is the reason why you're not playing your own part well, let her also understand by actually communicating with her, okay? Now other things is to actually make sure the two of you pray together about this whole thing, okay? Because let's say it's actually Satan that's actually working on this, then please, if you are not actually going to be included in this and you are like, I'm not going to think about it, I don't care, if she doesn't want, that's a problem, then it's not going to be solved, okay? Because in this situation, it's either you need to go and check her medically to know how her hormones are, because if this thing keeps happening like often, then that might be her hormones, and you can actually help her to sort this out, okay? And also praying with her makes her to, like, if she's a Christian or a Muslim, based on your religion, praying with her will get her closer to you, right? This is another thing, okay? Now the next one is making sure that you are there for her physically, okay? Making sure that those gaps or those things that she does all alone, that you can help her to lift those burdens, so the both of you will have time together. Why not make her time together to actually build a good relationship that will actually make her to be comfortable to initiate sex, okay? So things like making out time to date her again, even when you guys are married, okay? Date her again, court her, okay? Chat with her. You guys go out for fun, even if it's sightseeing, even if it's date night, even if it's evening out, okay? You make out chance, or even if it's in the house, but make sure that you build a relationship with her that will actually last and help you to give you a better sex life in that marriage, because it's very very important, okay? So those are the things you should look into when it comes to how to get her to actually start initiating sex in that marriage, because it's not actually, to be frank with you, men's thing, even if yes, it's men that does it more, but women should also sometimes initiate it. But then this depends if you actually want it in your relationship. So let her understand, help her fix those things you think as the reasons, or find out from her things that you think that the reason, okay? Things that she thinks that's the reason, so that the both of you can work together. So that's it for today's video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, okay? And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. See you guys in my next